Okay, I'm going to make a start now. My name is Dr. Jav, and I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader. Been trading now for quite a long time. Now, if you can see me, if you can hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box, and then we can continue. Okay, thank you, Ash. So I just wanted to do this basic training on how to trade. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask one of my colleagues, and his name is Austin. I'm going to get him to join this call in a few minutes. But let me just put my phone on mute so no one rings me while I'm on this call. Okay, and then I'll continue. So yeah, just a little quick overview on trading. Trading is a skill set that takes a little bit of time to learn. You will not learn trading overnight. And what I've noticed is that those people that try to rush trading end up giving up. So trading is something that takes a little bit of time. It's a skill set that once you try it once and you try it over and over again, you will get it. Skill set is again something like learning to walk. So trading is like learning to walk. You start trading and you try a few strategies, then you fall over. Then you try it again and again and again. And once you've tried it several times, you will get trading. So just bear that in mind. Trading is not something that you learn overnight. It takes a little bit of time. Do not try to rush trading, because that is not how trading works. Now, just one more thing. The reason I want to do basic trading training today is because the basics are so important. The basics are the fundamentals of trading. Once you get the basics, once you get the fundamentals, you can do anything over trading, on trading. And my plan is over the next few weeks to have many basics trading trainings so that you get the basics. Once you get the basics, you can move on to advanced strategies, and trading will become easier and easier for you. But the basics are so important. And just don't forget that it was Bruce Lee who said that, "I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced," I think it was one kick, 10,000 times. So again, the fundamentals are important, and that's why we're on this call today, to go over some fundamentals, to go over the basics. And I've asked my colleague Austin to help us out with this. And also what's going to happen now is in a few minutes, I'm going to transfer over to Austin's screen so he can go over the trading basics. I'm just trying to answer the questions at the same time. Had a question from Ash: will you be doing this on a weekly basis? It's either going to be weekly or every 2 weeks, because we have a lot of trading training anyway. But again, I want to just cover the basics at a very good level, so that everybody is at least able to trade at a basic level. And the most important thing is that you should become an independent trader. An independent trader means that you're not relying on signals. Signals can carry you so far. However, once you become independent, you can trade whenever you like, depending on your lifestyle, and you are no longer reliant on anybody or anything. So independent trading is very important, and that's why basics trading is so important. So Austin's going to go over MT4, and again, most of us trade on our mobile phones. So what Austin's done is that he's going to actually, he's downloaded MT4 to his laptop, and he's going to go over that. If you want to trade on your laptop or your desktop or any other mobile device, you can actually download MT4 to that device. And if you're using IC Markets, if you were to log into IC Markets and go to, I think it's trading tools, and go to the download section, it allows you to download MT4 to your laptop. Now, there are issues with a lot of MacBooks where it doesn't work so well. Now, I'm not an IT guy, so I can't really help you with how to download MT4 to your laptop or MacBook. However, downloading MT4 to a laptop is much easier than to download it to a MacBook. So just bear that in mind. So a little bit about Austin. Austin's been trading now. In fact, I've known Austin for around 3 or so years. He's been trading for a very long time. And in the time period that I've known him, he's become a very good trader. So just give me a few minutes. I'm going to see if Austin's on the call, and I will transfer to Austin, and then I'm going to ask him to do the training on this call. So Austin, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, Austin.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Austin. So if
Okay.
you can hear, I'm going to actually stop my video and mute myself shortly. But Austin, can you put your screen up? Are you able to
Uh,
do that?
could you just hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm sorry.
So as you can hear, Austin's got his family with him. Nothing to worry about. So Austin trades from home. Like myself, we don't need to be in a specific office to trade. We can trade on the beach or from anywhere in the world, and that is the beauty of trading. So Austin,
Hello.
let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That's my daughter. She's following me everywhere I go in the house.
No, that's fine. Austin, can you speak up or because I can't hear you that well?
Okay, let me see. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Good evening, guys. Thank you for the introduction, Jav. My name is Austin, like Jav has already said, and I've been trading for about 3-4 years now, and I've been part of the Jav's team for I think just over a year now. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm just gonna quickly go over the MT4 platform. So I'm gonna share my screen now. Can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, just put one in the chat box, please.
Yeah, you're fine. I can see your screen, Austin.
Okay. All right. So I'm starting with a blank page, so I can show those of you who don't know how to load the charts and how to change all the settings. When you start it, normally it comes up with so many things that you have to remove other things, but I think this is better if I start it this way. So first thing you do is hold on a second, guys. Sorry. Go downstairs. I'm busy.
Yeah,
I'm
Austin.
so sorry about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't worry about your child. Just carry on. It's fine.
Okay.
I was gonna say, just
Yeah.
let people know what they can see, so they can see IC markets. Sorry, MT4, and you're using
Yeah.
IC markets as your broker.
Yeah, I'm using IC Markets as my broker, and this is an MT4 platform. I mean, the MT4 platform, you can use different brokers on it. It's compatible with so many different brokers. But so I've got IC Markets and Hugo's Way on it, but at the moment I'm using IC Markets. So I'm going to start with loading a chart. What you do is you go to File, and you go on New Chart. And for this example, I'll just use GBP USD. So as you can see, I've got a GBP USD chart there. That's how it comes up when you open it. So I'll maximize it, and then you can customize it to however you want it to be. So I'll do the my customization according to how I trade. But you can obviously do it however you want when you learn how to do it. So first thing you do is you go to view and toolbars. So as you can see, some of the toolbars are already there anyway, but these are mostly the toolbars that you need, standard toolbars, charts, and line studies and time frames. And then you go to navigator. When you click on navigator, you get this on the side, this bar on the side. This is where the list of all your indicators. But before we go on the indicators, if you go on the screen, and you right click, if you see where it says grid there, if you press on the grid, you have a blank screen like that. And then excuse me. I think my computer is freezing a bit. Okay, let me remove this for now. Tony, go out, please. Go out. Sorry, guys. Okay, if you when you right click and you get this pop-up, you go to properties. This is where you change the settings for the candlesticks. And if you my candlesticks are normally green and red. The bullish ones are green and the bearish ones are red. So I change it to red.
If you can just
sorry,
explain
my
bulls and bears as well.
Sorry?
Yeah, if you can just explain what a bull candle is and a bear candle.
A bull candle is a when the market is going up, you get a when it's called they say it's bullish, and when it's going down, it's bearish. So a bull candle is a candle that when it opens, it goes up and it closes above, and when it does the opposite, it's a bear candle. So you go on bar up, you put it's already on lime green, and bar down should be on red. Which one's red there? There, red. Bull candle. Bull candle green. Bear candle red. Yeah, I think that's it. And then when you press OK, you see the candles will change to red and green. And you go up there where the plus and minus is, that's where you zoom in and zoom out. Yeah, that's how you get candlesticks. You can either have line chart or bar charts, but I use candlesticks. They're the easiest ones to understand. Okay, now I'll show you how to load indicators. I use a few indicators, a few moving averages. It's just a very simple strategy that you can use.
Sorry, Austin, just a quick one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before you talk about the indicators, can you just tell people, you know what the M1, M5, M15 is, and so on, and also, yeah, talk about that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. These numbers up here, M1, M5, M15, these are different time frames, and if right now it's on MH1, which is our charts, and that means every candle is 1 hour from the time it opens. Like, I don't know if you can see my cursor here.
Yep.
From when it opens up to where it closes is 1 hour. So it's gone from opening to the end of the week, and then it's gone back to close there at the top of the body. That is 1 hour. If you're on 4-hour charts, it will be the same thing, but it will take 4 hours. And then it goes up to day and it goes up to a month. But every every candle is the same except the amount of time it takes to open and to close. I don't know if I hope that makes sense.
Yep. And also above that, if you go through those, just above the time frame as well. That's it. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is where you zoom in and out. As you can see, the bars are getting bigger and smaller. And this is where you change to line charts and bar charts and the candlesticks. This is when if you want to have multiple charts on the screen, you click on that and you open more charts, it will give you multiple charts. This tool is for when you have certain indicators like the pip counter, and you want it to appear on the screen on the right hand side. When you click it, it moves the chart to the left a little bit so that you can have something displayed on the right here. This is a shortcut for indicators. If you want to get to the indicators, you can use this as a shortcut, so it will give you the list of indicators that you want rather than going through the file menu. And this is also another way of changing the time frames. If you don't have this the toolbar that displays them down here, you can use that. And that's for different templates. Whenever you can have different templates, like different indicators with different strategies. So when you do it, you save them. That saves you time. Every time you want to switch to a different strategy, you just go on templates and choose this whichever template you want. Okay. Now I should have started from the top, but it's okay. This is when you want to open, pick different charts, different currency pairs, or crypto, or whatever you want to, whatever chart you want to open. That it's a shortcut. And this is when you want to do certain things like it says save profile. I've never actually used this tool, but I think it's just, yeah, if you want to save a profile or remove it. And market watch, if I don't know if some of these things are necessary right now, but market watch is when you have a watch list of things that you might want to trade, so you can build up the watch list and put it on the side there. Okay. Data window, if you click it, you get information that you want to be checking while you're trading. It comes up there. Like every chart that you open up, it will give you some information there. Like as you can see, if I move my cursor along the chart, the numbers are changing. So it's giving you information like the low of each candle and the high, when it opens, when it closes, and the date. This is the navigator that brings you the list of indicators, brings them on the side. This is called the terminal. When it shows you the trades that you're in. If you're in any trades, it brings up a screen at the bottom like that. It brings it up at the bottom. So if you have any trades running, it will show the list of trades at the bottom there, and your profit and loss. This is when I think you want to test different strategies which I've never used. So some of these things I've never used. There's auto trading when you I think some people do robots to trade for you. If you want to, if you have a strategy that you want to use but you don't have time to trade, you can use a robot to trade it for you. But it's something that it's actually advanced, so it's something that you have to learn to do. So well, the file menu, I don't know if I should go through the file menu also, because this is pretty self-explanatory, and most of the things that are in the menus are the things that I've talked about underneath here. Because you can either you can remove all of them and just use the file menu, or have them all displayed down here. So yeah, is that
No, that's good. That's fine.
that's
So
good, yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Now let me quickly go through the one at the bottom here. These are just this arrow here is for the cursor. If you want to if you want to hold down the chart and move it like that, so you go on that and press it. This one, the cross, is you use it when you want to pinpoint a certain a particular place, and when you want to calculate pips, you bring the cross to wherever you want to calculate from. You click and hold it down, and so it will give you. You see, it will give you figures. So the actual pips are the figures in between. Like in this case, there's 593 in between. You only take the 5 and the 9. So that means it's 59. You don't worry about the number at the end. That's because the one at the end is a pipette. But that's how you calculate pips. And this is how you draw lines on the chart. This is a vertical line and horizontal and trend line. You know, and all these other Fibonacci. If you want to insert text on the chart, and if you want to insert any arrows, these tools are for that. Okay, guys, can I move on to? Is that okay?
Yeah, sure. Brilliant. Thanks for that.
All right. Now this is a strategy that I've been using for a while, and it's a very easy one. I'll use this. Okay, let me use the navigator. Maybe that would be better. Okay, so first indicator is moving average. So what you do is you go. Okay, let me on indicators, and the moving average is a trend indicator. So you go on trend, and then you go on moving average. So what you do is you click on it and you drag it onto the chart. Then you get that pop-up. So the first one is a 8-period moving average. It's a simple or exponential. It doesn't make much difference. And it's in yeah, green. It has to be in color green. And then you go back to moving average. And the next one is 14, 1, 4. This one will be dark blue. Moving average number 3 the 200 moving average. This one will be, well, I don't know if that's red. Yeah, that one, red. Okay. And the next one will be an MACD, which is found under oscillators. So you go to MACD, you drag it to the chart, and you click OK. So I'm just going to close this. Okay, can everyone see that?
Yep.
Okay, so what you do is the red one, which is a 200 moving average, it tells you the trend of the market, whether it's a downtrend or an uptrend. And the dark blue one, which is a 14 moving average, it acts as a trailing stop basically. When you're in a trade, it indicates when to get out. And the green one is the one that you use to enter a trade. So it's the green one is also called a T line, which means trigger line. So what you do is you have to, like for example, over here you can see that the red line is flat. So that tells you that the market is just going sideways. There's no trend. So you have to look for places where it's either going down or it's going up. Let me go on an hour chart. Maybe it'll look better. Yeah, that's better. As you can see there, it was trending down, and now it's just it's going up now. So when every time the green and the blue cross, like there for example, it means it's the direction of the market is changing. But what you look for is when you see the cross, you have to look at the trend. If the trend is going the same direction as the cross, then that's a good trade setup. But in this case, it's crossed. The trend is going up. It looks like it's going up, but the 200 moving average is going the opposite direction. So that's not a good trade to take, because it could turn around and go back down. But when you see something like this, you see where all the three moving averages cross. That's a very good trade setup, because now the 200 moving average is going underneath. It's going to be at the bottom, and the green and the blue have also crossed. So the green is on top, the blue is in the middle, and the red, the 200 is at the bottom. And when you see that, you look at the MACD at the bottom. If you can see the red line on the MACD is also starting to move up, and these sort of green lines, the wicks, they're closing on top of the red line. So the red line is sort of going underneath the top of the green lines. That's also an indication that the market is going up. So for example, if you enter right there after this long candle here, after the cross, you wait for that candle to close, if you enter there and you just stay in the trade until the price closes below the blue line. So for example, here you could have entered there and then gone up with it until there, until where that red candle has closed below the blue line. So that's 276 pips. And when it closes, you get out there, it goes back up, it closes back up on top of the above the green line. If the green line is above the blue line, and they have to be parallel, they shouldn't touch, because when they're touching, then that may mean it's consolidating, or they're crossing again, like going the opposite direction. So in this case, you can't enter here, but when it this one closes up again, and the lines, the green line is sort of separating from the blue line, going up, and the 200 moving average is still below. That means it's still an uptrend. So you could have entered there also, entered back here, and you could have gone with it till there. And another thing that you should check before you enter a trade is just to make sure that the direction is right. You should check three different time frames. Like if you entering on the hour time frame, you should go on the 4-hour and check, and also check on the daily. So you should always check three. If you're doing if you're entering on the 5-minute, then do 5-minute, 15-minute, and 30 minutes. And the trend has to be the same on all three time frames. If on the daily the 200 moving average is on top, and on the 4-hour is at the bottom, then leave it, don't take the trade. But in this case, the let's see, the daily is on top, 4-hour is on top, 1 hour is below. So that's not a good trade setup. Then they have to, you have to pick three different time frames, and they have to match. So you enter on the lowest one. If you're doing daily, hourly, day, 4-hour, 1 hour, you take your entries on the 1 hour. If you're doing 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, you take your entries on the 15 minutes. But your chances are better if the trend is the same on all three time frames. One more thing, I don't know if is everyone okay so far before I move on.
No, that's good, Austin. We've got about a couple more minutes.
Okay. Before you take a trade, you have to check the news. You have to check high impact news, because when you get high impact news, normally you get, depending on the result of the news, the market goes crazy for a while. It may go down or up, go the opposite direction. So you go, one way of checking the news is on forexfactory.com. Can you see my screen there? Can you see?
Yes, all's good, Austin. Keep going.
Yeah, you go on forexfactory.com and you go on is it calendar? Yeah. So
Wow.
my settings are only on high impact news, but if you look at this, it says impact up there, and you have these red envelopes. The red envelopes are for high impact news, but sometimes you get brown envelopes and gray, I think. But the red envelopes are the ones that affect the movement of the markets the most. So you have to make sure there is no news at the time when you're taking the trade. if there is news, or if there's news coming in the next few minutes, or in the next 30 minutes, or in the next hour, sometimes it's better to just leave the trade and wait until after the news, because you never know what's going to happen when the news comes out. Yes, guys, so that's the simple strategy that I use. I hope it all makes sense to everyone.
No, Austin, that was good. I think what we'll do is we'll have another session maybe next week.
Yeah.
So this was only meant to be an overview of trading basics, and also obviously MT4 and how to use it on a laptop. So we've gone all over that. And what we'll do next time is we'll just focus a little bit more on the indicators, and maybe go through a couple of different currency pairs, so people can see exactly how to do it.
Yeah.
The other thing is I have recorded this presentation, so I'm guessing you can see me now. I should be on screen now.
Yeah.
So I've recorded this presentation, which basically means that you should. I'll put this presentation in the group in the next couple of hours, so you can get back to it. So we've got about 1 more minute left, Austin. Again, thank you for your time, everybody. Thanks for being on the call. Austin, that was good. And we'll do another webinar next week.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry for the noise. My daughter in the background. I'll lock myself in a room next time.
No, that's fine. A little bit of noise is good. It's not a problem. But again, definitely we'll do this again next week in a bit more detail on the indicators. And if you didn't get it all at the moment, it's not a problem. This is just a starter to trading, and you won't get it in the beginning. That's what trading is about. Again, thank you guys, and we'll speak soon.
Yeah, right.